Thank you, Madam Chair. I know this hearing is on Ida, but all three of the individuals as witnesses here were participants in a real tragedy that we faced in 2019, a flooding case in Oklahoma where we had levees that were 75 years old and well past their normal historic lifetime, and they held up. And I can remember actually being up to my waist in water during that time, and so it was something that we were very fortunate. And since that time, we've been on pins and needles. What might happen if we should get another flood? But nonetheless, everyone performed very well, and the word of language that we put into the 2020 WORDA system performed very well. General Graham, as the Corps plans and budgets for future projects, do you believe it's important to take into account safety of life benefits like you did in the Tulsa levees chief's report?
Senator, absolutely.
Well, this is, I have to say that we really did a good job in terms of the private sector. We had to make some changes in our current statutes to accommodate that at the time, and things did work and worked out real well. Now, we don't have many hurricanes that hit Oklahoma, but what is important to remember is that the Oklahoma is connected, as Arkansas is, to the Mississippi River through the MCARNs. A lot of people have a hard time understanding that we in Oklahoma are navigable. You know, I've probably said this 300 or 400 times in the last few years to let people know that we need to be a part of a system and participating in that system, and have actually done really good work in terms of working with the private sector. Colonel Murphy, it was, I would have to say this, I'm sure Senator Bozeman and I spent a lot of time working on these, on that, the impact of the navigation way. Colonel Murphy, is it true that getting our navigable waterways open to commerce is key to a successful recovery effort? And how does the Corps prioritize dredging efforts following flooding and storm surge events?
Senator, thank you for the question. I'd say absolutely. That's one of the first things we're looking to do as soon as we can get boats on the road and in the water. I have survey boats going out on all the federal waterways I'm responsible for to get surveys in conjunction with the Coast Guard to clear them.
Okay, I appreciate that. And the 2019 flooding was a shock and exposed a lot of gaps in our system, but we're lucky in Oklahoma to have numerous private and sector entities where we had to bend the law a little bit to make it happen. So what I'd like to ask you to do is to, for the panel, for the future, look at the authorities. What authorities does the Corps need to enable them to respond as capably as they did respond in this case? And this might be something you could do for the record. Get your ideas together as to how can we work more efficiently with the private sector, such as we did in the state of Oklahoma. Okay? Very good. Thank you.